Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a few days since I posted a video. I was up in New Jersey for a little less than a week, so I wasn't able to post any videos while I was up there, but I did watch a few movies, so in the next like 2 or 3 days you'll see I'll be posting quite a few reviews from all the movies I watched up there. But the first review is for this double feature from Scream Factory put out recently of Naked Vengeance and Vendetta, and I didn't really know anything about these. I had just heard they were kind of revenge movies, so I had to get them when I went to Grindhouse. And I usually try to pick up all of these Scream Factory double features, just because why not? They're just cool to have, and you know what I mean, 2 movies for the price of one. But I'll start with the first one, Naked Vengeance. It was a pretty cool movie. It's set up kind of like I Spit on Your Grave somewhat, just because this girl, she's married, and she goes out with her husband, and her husband tries to break up this girl's getting like mugged and raped or whatever, and the husband tries to break it up and stop the dude from doing it, but of course he ends up getting shot by the guy and leaves the main girl here with the shotgun here, a widow, and she goes to live with her parents in this small town that she grew up in, and there's these people there that it's kind of like straw dogs. Like there's people from her past that remember her and want to hook up with her and all that. So obviously she doesn't want to hook up with them, so they pretty much rape her and kill her parents, and she goes on vengeance pretty much and dispatches them in some pretty brutal ways. Like there's a kill near the end in this ice factory that I don't want to give too much away, but it was pretty cool. And there was a few other kills that were pretty cool. She does get naked quite a bit in it, hence the name Naked Vengeance. So there's some really sleazy aspects to it. But I had a good time with the movie. It was really enjoyable. It borrowed from a lot of other movies. I saw vibes, The Last House on the Left, I Spit on Your Grave, and the one I just said, Straw Dogs. So there was a lot of influences from all of that. But yeah, it was pretty run-of-the-mill, but it was enjoyable. Now, the highlight of and I also gotta say the transfer on that was pretty good too. It wasn't amazing, but it was decent enough to make an upgrade if you dig that movie. But the highlight of this double feature to me was Vendetta. I had a really good time with it. It has a super 80s feel to it, just really 80s, big 80s hair. Everyone's wearing pretty much like aerobics type gear in this, so it just feels really 80s. But anyways, the general story is this stunt woman. She she's this big stunt woman for these movies, and she has a younger sister that's kind of chilling with her or whatever, and she's really protective of her younger sister. And they end up going out to this bar one night, to kind of relax and party, and this dude ends up hitting on her and getting rambunctious, and she accidentally shoots him. So the younger sister ends up getting sent to prison, and she ends up, messing with the wrong people in prison. She ends up getting killed by this like group of women that kind of run this prison. And I think the head woman from the prison, the woman that plays Kay, I think it's the woman that plays Napoleon Dynamite's grandmother. It looks and sounds just like her. I'm pretty confident it's Napoleon Dynamite's grandmother, but she's younger here, obviously. But she's like the head leader of this prison gang, and killed her younger sister. So the stunt woman basically gets herself arrested to go into this prison and wreak vengeance and kill the people that killed her sister. It's a pretty outlandish kind of story, but it's entertaining. It's like a turn your brain off at the door revenge flick. But it's just really cool. The setting's really cool. It doesn't feel like a normal prison. Like everyone's kind of like it's really bizarre. They get a lot of freedom, and they're not really dressed like inmates. They're, like I said, in aerobics gear, big permed out hair, and all that. And there's just a lot of overacting, but it's just a really fun, entertaining movie. Now, the transfer is not as good as Naked Vengeance, but it's a more entertaining film. There's some scenes that really stand out, but there are some like kind of minor flickering kind of every once in a while, but it's not enough to detract it from the movie. It was still the crown jewel of this double feature for sure. They both go by in a breeze, like hour and a half each. You cannot go wrong with this double feature. Two definitely solid films, Vendetta being the better, but Naked Vengeance is fun too. Both really sleazy, and I also think there's an actress from Friday the 13th Part 2 in Vendetta too. So, and also in Vendetta, the grandfather from Silent Night, Deadly Night, the crazy dude in the chair. He plays a judge in Vendetta and has a few scenes, so it's cool to see him in a role that's not Silent Night, Deadly Night. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up. I mean, I don't think it's that cheap yet because it's pretty new, but even at the price tag it's at now, 21 bucks or whatever, it's still definitely worth it. I had a really fun time with this double feature. It may be one of my favorite double features they've released. I'm going to be reviewing the Anthony Perkins double feature of Destroyer and Edge of Sanity soon too. It may beat that double feature, but as of now, this may be my favorite one. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.